Okay, Connie, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me how you ended up getting into real estate and what that felt like and what that looked like and how long you've been in real estate.
Been a realtor for 7 years. Called to look at an investment property my husband and I were going to fix up. The realtor did not sell me the house, but she sold me on an opportunity to become an agent. I was in an administrative job that had maxed out in pay, no increases. It was dead end after that long. So I thought, yeah, money, free time, time with my family. And so I started real estate.
And how did that work? What did it look like when you first started selling real estate?
Oh, well, new. I was devoted to succeed, and it was just really, really hard. And instead of all of the things I thought was going to happen, it just kind of went backwards. You know, do without this, do without that, tighten the belt here. And my husband basically supported us, and he works commission. So, 5 years into this, we get going and struggling and still doing it, and then he gets sick. So, but he still worked, and he hit it, and eventually was off for 6 months. I had 3 months worth of savings. By the time he got home, we were about to lose the house to the bank. So we had to do something. So I see opportunities, and I thought, well, I'd rather rent it than lose it, and we'll just live somewhere else, which there was an opportunity that allowed me to be 3 blocks from my office. So the one car that required an air tank in order to go show properties because of the flat tire, it just worked out really, really well. So
you got really good at changing tires, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yeah, my regulars knew I'd have an air tank in the back of the truck because my car had died long ago, and we were just struggling to pay bills. And
had to have other resources too, didn't you? You did a lot of clean outs and stuff.
Well, yes, absolutely. When you wake up one day and you find out your bank accounts are frozen, your wages are garnished, makes it really hard to pay the water bill. And winters come, and real estate winters have their seasons, and they're kind of slow at times, but you just keep getting up. And I loved real estate. Didn't really see where it was paying off, or maybe it was the wisest choice, and you have all those doubts and stuff. And someone very dear to me had shared a thought and an opportunity and introduced me to Keller Williams. So I had a heads up it was coming, and I loved it from day one.
Okay, Connie, you went to FSO, Franchise Systems Operations in Austin, Texas,
Yes,
before they ever went to Keller Williams. Tell me, take me from there on.
I was invited to go to Austin, and I went.
And that was in
January.
Okay.
A year ago, this past January. I knew it was coming, and it really excited me even more. So 7 months later, when we announced our transition.
We transitioned 1st of July.
Yeah.
And then tell me how your life changed after that.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know I didn't know. My business just skyrocketed. It's not as though I wasn't busy before, but now I'm just so busy I get a loss for words. And I really contribute that to my listings and my leads. Absolutely.
And tell me what my listings, my leads just did for you about a month ago.
Ooh.
Well, actually, it's been about 2 months.
It's about 2 weeks. It's still soaking in. My listings, my leads.
Well, the lead came in about 2 months ago.
The lead came in, yeah, a couple months ago, and about 2 weeks ago I closed on my apartments. So it was a 2-sided deal. I had very little cap left to pay off, and when I did, my check was over $80,000. Numb for over a week. It sunk in with everybody else in town. I had even congratulations from other brokers and other agents out of other offices, and not to mention what was going on here. So, but it's really now starting to sink in. I can realize I can pay off the hospitals and the debts and get the bank accounts unfrozen and all those good financial things.
But the big thing was what? You got to move, didn't you?
I got to go home, yes. I let my renters go after a couple of years, and I was finally to be able to go back. So I'm not 100% there, but I'm this close. And got a great office set up and just wonderful support and more work to do than I can imagine. And I got some vacation coming, definitely some vacation time. So would not have been that kind of an effect on me with any other franchise.
Well, you wouldn't have made that much money with another franchise.
No, absolutely not.
Because you had caps. So
yeah,
I think I told you several times it was life changing for you, and I'm sure it
absolutely.
has been headed.
Absolutely. I need to practice on how to express myself on what this company has really done, and I've only scratched the surface. My transaction, especially with that one, I've had those sellers a while. Apartment complexes do not sell frequently. They are in different parts of the country. I can't tell you how many times I've had to wait for them to get off work to get to the printer to sign and go back and fax and all this and that. So this transaction moved so smoothly because I got my sellers to use our paperless program through Loop, and it was just...
And you've embraced...
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait for what's coming next. Even though I have my business, I have my leads, which makes me more busy, but the paperless program, I can do more in less time, and it's just instantaneous. It's incredible. I don't really feel I could have been as successful with as happy clients as I did without the benefit of Keller Williams technology.
Can you imagine what kind of agent would not come to Keller Williams?
The ones that don't know, they don't know.
Okay. Thanks, Connie.
You're welcome.